Blessed be everyone, and today we're going to do some energetic and spiritual house cleansing. But first, hi, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com, and if you're new to this channel and you want to become a witch or a Wiccan, hit the subscribe button below so that you don't miss anything, and make sure you also hit the notification bell so that you don't miss anything. In this video, I want to give you 5 steps to working with the elements to cleanse your home of any residual negative energy or anything that's of sort of a lower spiritual vibration that you're wanting to remove from your home. Why do we do this? Well, why do we clean our homes? Let me know in the comments field why you clean your home in regards to just normal cleaning, you know, like vacuuming, mopping, that kind of thing. Let me know in the comments field why you do that, because it's actually the same reason as to why you want to spiritually cleanse your home as well. Homes accumulate dirt when we walk in, even if we take our shoes off, if we have a no shoe policy in our homes. Dirt still manages to find its way in the home, dust finds its way in the home, and if you don't clean it regularly, you'll find all of this stuff tends to accumulate. Hence the vacuum cleaners, the mops, the brooms, and all of these cleaning implements. The same is true for energy as well. We are energetic beings. We're emotional beings, and emotions carry energy. Emotions are the mover of energy. Energy in motion, emotion. So all of us, no matter who we are, experience that ups and downs of emotion. So energetically cleaning your home is a way of being able to clean it out regularly of any accumulated emotions that are unpleasant or what we would call negative emotions. I don't really believe any emotion is negative. We have emotions for a reason. They are a guidance system for letting us know when stuff's wrong or things aren't going right and that we need to pay attention to what's going on in our lives. But if we've come from a place where for some reason we've been really angry, we've been really frustrated, we've been really sad, depressed, anxious, all of this energy builds up the same way dirt and dust does. So we need to go and energetically clean it. And that's the main reason, the most common reason why we need to energetically cleanse our homes. It's simply because of all the emotional energy. And the more people that live in a home or come in and out of your home, the more of that stuff's going to come and go. So you want to make sure that you're cleaning your home regularly of the energetic, emotional energy from human beings. Then there's also other sorts of spiritual energies that are often attracted to these negative emotions as well. And they're things you don't want to have in your home either. So spiritual cleansing is a way of getting rid of those sorts of leeches and those kinds of spirits that are attracted to that heavier, denser emotional energy. So how do you do that with the 4 elements? Well, first of all, we're going to use the broom. So number 1, your broom. It's not an element, but it is the first thing that you'll do when you're going to cleanse your space. If you don't have a magical broom, use a broom that you already have. And honestly, you could probably, even in this modern day and age, use your vacuum cleaner in exactly the same way. You'd just be disposing of the dirt in the rubbish bin rather than sweeping it out the door. So take your besom, your magical broom, and you want to sweep the energy. So a broom, its symbol, its function in normal everyday life is to move dirt. It's to move. So it's a moving energy. So you're moving the energy. You're sweeping it up, you're moving it, you're getting it in motion. And you want it to go out the front door. So you start sweeping, and you're going to sweep the air, the space. You don't want to be sweeping the ground. You don't really want your broom to touch the ground. You're sweeping out energy. You're not actually cleaning the floor with it. You start from the back of the home. You sweep out one room at a time until you sweep all the energy out the front door. So you're moving the energy around and hopefully moving a lot of it out the front door. So that's the first thing you do is you use your broom. Now we'll get on to the actual 4 elements. So the first element you're going to use is salt. So you just need your salt bowl. If you already have a special salt bowl that you use to cast your circle with, then use that. If not, use a bowl fill it up full of salt. Now this can be any kind of salt. It doesn't have to be sea salt or rock salt or any kind of special salt. It can just be the table salt. It's okay. The reason we use salt is not only because it represents the element of earth, it's also because it is a purifying substance in and of itself. So in the material world, it's used as an antibacterial. It's also used to preserve foods. So back in the day, before there was refrigeration, people would salt the meat to make the meat last longer and to stop it from going off so fast. So salt's something that is very resistant to bacteria and can actually attack and kill most bacteria. So that's what we're doing with the salt. We're using the salt to purify and cleanse out anything that we don't want to have in the space. So on a magical level, it will correspond to its function on the physical level. Remember, there's a correspondence between the physical and the magical. So you will grab your salt, and I'll just use my salt bowl here, and you want to consecrate your salt. So you want to tell the salt exactly what it is that you're wanting to do with it so that it is programmed to work for you. Hand over the salt bowl. You want to project some energy out through the palm of your hand over the salt and just say, I consecrate and cleanse this salt so that it may be fit to serve me in my work. Remove all malefic and replace with benefic. Now, even though I say cleanse the salt, you don't really need to cleanse it, but I always put consecrate and cleanse anyway. So there's your salt. Next up, you will have the element of water. So water corresponds to the element of water. So you're going to use your water to wash the space clean in a magical, energetic sense. So that's a bit like when you mop the floor, you clean the floor with water. You're going to be doing that energetically with the element of water. And you're going to do the same thing with the water as you did with the salt in the way that you charge it up and tell it what it is that you want to do. So again, you're putting your hand over the water. And in this case, I would use my right hand because I'm being actively cleansing it. And say the same thing. I cleanse and consecrate this water so that it may be fit to serve me in my work. Remove all malefic and replace with benefic. Then you can actually pour the salt into your water so that you have salt water here. You then go around your home and you cleanse the space with the salt water. Just by flicking it, especially into the corners of the home, by flicking it all around your home. You want to make sure, of course, that you're safe with it. It is water, so you want to make sure where you're flicking it. There's some things you don't want to have in contact with water, so make sure that you keep the salt water away from anything metallic, that it could rust, or anything electrical. So you only need a very, very small amount of flicking, but really try to get into the corners more than anything. You do that the same way you did the broom. You go from the back and you move towards the front door. And once you've done that, you're now ready to work with the next element, which is the element of fire. While you're flicking your water around, I must remember to say, you don't necessarily have to say anything, but if you want to say something, you can just say, earth and water, thou art cast, remove all negative energy from this home. And you can say that over and over again as you're flicking the water around the home. The next thing you're going to want to do is light your candle. Okay, I haven't actually lit this candle, but you'll grab a candle. You'll consecrate the candle the same way you've done the water and the salt. I cleanse and consecrate this candle so that it may be fit to serve me in my work, remove all malefic and replace with benefic. You'll light the candle, and that's fire, the element of fire. Fire is purifying, fire burns, fire destroys. So that's what you're doing with it. You're destroying anything that you don't want energetically in your home that reacts to the element of fire. You do exactly the same thing with the fire. You move around the home and you're just moving around the home with the fire. And there you could say, with the element of fire, I cleanse and consecrate this home. Remove all negative energies. Remove all malefic energy. Whatever it is that you want to say, go around your whole home from the back to the front door with the element of fire and see the fire removing and inflaming anything that you don't want and it going out the door. Lastly, you want to work with air. which is your incense sticks. Or if you have a thurible, you can use that. If you've got cones, incense cones, you might want to use those for more smoke. It depends how much smoke you can tolerate. I can't tolerate a lot of smoke, so I usually only use a couple of incense sticks for this. Preferably you can use dragon's blood, you could use frankincense and myrrh, any of those traditional incenses that are traditionally used for cleansing. Sandalwood is another good one. Any kind of incense that has a cleansing aspect to it, or anything that may be from whatever tradition that you practice is also good for doing the smoke and cleansing with incense. Or censoring, as we sometimes call it, going around with the censer and censoring the space with smoke. Smoke is consecrating. It attracts, if you're using these particular incenses, it attracts more positive energy to the home. It dispels the negative energy by attracting the positive energy to the space. So it will cleanse away any negative debris that the other elements haven't dealt with, and it will bring in more positive energy. So you do the same thing, you cleanse and consecrate your sticks of incense or your censer or whatever it is that you're using the same way, say the same thing. I cleanse and consecrate this incense so that it may be fit to serve me in my work, remove all malefic, replace with benefic. And then go around the home and consecrate this space. And you can say, spirits of air, cleanse and consecrate this space as you're doing it. And then once you've done that, that is it. Now, as a way of finishing off this ceremony, this cleansing ceremony with the elements, you can clap your hands 3 times. It is done. You've now cleaned your home or your space of any negative energy using your besom and the 4 elements. So let me know in the comments field how you go with that. Let me know in the comments field other ways that you like to cleanse your space. And if you want to know more about how you can become a Wiccan or a witch, and you're really wanting to get your teeth into studying in a way that actually makes it easy to learn from A to B or from A to Z, then do check out the Mystery Witch School 101 training. The link to that is below this video in the description field. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. I will see you on the next video. Blessed be.